Hi everybody, we're going to do number 17 math word problem, and actually my ankle's still hurting, so I'm still upstairs recording on my computer, but hopefully I'll get downstairs soon. Okay, so today we're learning more about measurement, which we started doing at the beginning of the year working with rulers. So you don't need a ruler to complete this word problem. We're just going to need a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen to write with. So here's our word problem. I've got a picture that helps us describe it, and we're going to go through our regular steps. So let me put it in our slideshow mode. So here's our word problem that we can see. Got a picture of a ruler and a picture of two parts of an arm. So we want to follow our steps. Read, and when we read, we follow the steps of cubes. Every step, C-U-B-E-S, then we draw, and then we write. So let's read first twice. Read along with me. Rihanna measured her forearm with a ruler and it measured 15 inches. Then she measured her upper arm and realized it was the same. How long is her entire arm? How long are both of her arms in total? Now I just want you to stop and think, what is this problem about? We know it's about Rihanna, but what is Rihanna doing? What's happening? Now look at the picture. How does the picture help you understand the word problem? It said Rihanna measured her forearm. Look at the picture and see where it says forearm. That's the part of your arm that's between your hand and your elbow. That's called a forearm. Then it says she measured her upper arm. That's the part of your arm that's between your elbow and your shoulder. All right, let's read one more time. Rihanna measured her forearm with a ruler and it measured 15 inches. Then she measured her upper arm and realized it was the same. How long is her entire arm? How long are both of her arms in total? Now that we've read, what should we be doing next? It's time to start the cube strategy. C stands for circle key numbers. See if you can say out loud to me, what are the key numbers going to be here? 15. Now, I don't see any other numbers, but I do see a word that tells us and gives us a hint about what one of the other numbers are going to be, because one number is really not enough. One part of her arm was 15 inches. The other part of her arm was the same. So if it's the same, then how long is that part of her arm? It's also going to be 15, which helps us. Even though the word same isn't a number, it's telling us that it's going to be the number 15. Okay, what do we do after circling key numbers? You underline the question. So we've got our key numbers. Where's the question? What does it start with? I see two questions. How long is her entire arm? How long are both of her arms in total? So we have two answers we're looking for. We want to know what one whole arm's length is, and then we want to know how long it would be if we added both of the arms' lengths together. Okay, so now we did circle, underline, now what? Box, math, action words. There's our circle, underline. What is Rihanna doing? She is measuring. Okay, after boxing, math, action words, what comes next? E, evaluate and eliminate. So let's make sure we have all the other parts ready in the word problem. And what could we eliminate here? It doesn't have to be Rihanna, I agree. I think some of this other information is important. We do want to know what the two parts of her arm are so that we can answer the question. So I did not evaluate or eliminate anything else, but perhaps you found something else you think you could eliminate. Now it's time to show our work and check it. That means that we are finished reading. We have finished with the first 4 parts of cubes. Now we're moving on to showing our work, and we do that by drawing. What 2 types of drawings do we usually do to solve a word problem based on addition or subtraction? We can draw a tape diagram and a number bond. So let's look at some examples of a tape diagram that might help us solve the first part of this problem, because there are actually 2 questions, right? So first, let's try and figure out how long one of Rihanna's arms is. And let's see what a tape diagram would look like for that. So we're going to need 2 pieces. We're going to need a top piece of tape and then a bottom piece of tape. So Rihanna's forearm is 15 inches, her upper arm is 15 inches, and then I have her whole arm here on the bottom showing as a small part. Think about if this makes sense to you. Is her forearm the total, and that should be the biggest piece of tape? Are we looking for a part? Let's look at another example. This says Rihanna's whole arm is the total, and we're not sure what it is. And then it shows on the bottom that each part of her arm is 15 inches, which is about the same. And if we put that together, we could get her total. Let's check out another one. This one says her whole arm is 15 inches, and we are wanting to find how long her forearm is. Is that true? Is that what we're looking for? And our last example says her whole arm is 15 inches, and we're looking for her upper arm length. Is that true? Is that what we're looking for? So now it's up to you to go back through and think about which of these tape diagrams is really showing us the parts of Rihanna's arm and the whole arm total that we're looking for. So it's up to you now to choose, and you'll see these same pictures on Google Classroom, and you can choose the one that makes the most sense. Now let's look at some number bonds. The number bond is going to match the tape diagram that is correct. Do we know the 2 parts of Rihanna's arm, 15 and 15, and we're looking for the total? That's what this number bond says. Do we know that the total is 15 and one of the parts is 15 and we're looking for the other part? Are we missing the total and a part and we only know one part? It's up to you now to continue on. We have done all of these parts of our strategy. What's left is to write. So on your own, you will write a number sentence with addition or subtraction, an answer, and then your answer in a complete sentence. And don't forget to do your own drawing of a tape diagram and a number bond first. That's your job too. And then look at my pictures on Google Classroom and see which one of my pictures matches yours. Okay, guys, I can't wait to see what you come up with, and I'll talk to you soon.